हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Today is a very auspicious day. Anybody knows what it is? Today is Maha Shiva Ratri. Yes. So we will read something special today. We will read a special Ashtakam glorifying Lord Shiva in his form in Shri Vrindavan Dham as Nandishwar Hill of Nandagaon. And we will read a pastime from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam that also happened on Shivratri. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalaam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे There is an Ashtakam written by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his book Stavamrita Lahari, and this Ashtakam is called Shri Nandishwarashtakam. 8 verses glorifying Nandishwar Hill in Sri Nandagaon Dham, where Krishna Balram lived with Nanda Baba, Yashoda Maiya, Rohini Maiya, where Nanda Bhavan is on that Nandishwar Hill. That Nandishwar Hill is Lord Shiva. Just like in Barsana, Mangad, Dangad, Bhangad, Vilasgad, the 4 hills of Barsana are the 4 heads of Lord Brahma. So Brahmaji is in Barsana and Lord Shiva is in Nandagaon as Nandishwar, the hill. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has written a Ashtakam glorifying Shri Nandishwar, Lord Shiva. साक्षान्महत्तममहाघनचिद्विलास पुञ्ज स्वयं शिखरिशेखरतामुपेतः यत्रेश्वर स खलु नन्दति येन वेति नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु ब्रह्माण्डवप्रगतलोकनिकायशस्य सन्तर्पि कृष्णचरितामृतनिर्झराढ्य पर्जन्यसन्ततिसुखास्पदपूर्वको यो नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु यत्सौभगं भगवता धरणीभृतापि न प्राप्यते सुरगिरि स हि को वराकः नन्दः स्वयं वसति यत्र सपुत्रदारो नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु यत्र व्रजाधिपपुरा प्रतिमप्रकाश प्रासादमूर्धकलशोपरि नृत्यरङ्गी बर्हिक्षते भुवि जयध्वजकेतुभूतो नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं दधातु यशृङ्गसङ्गतसुगन्धशिलाधिरूढः कृष्ण सतृष्णनयन परितो व्रजाब्जम् आलोक्यते द्विषडुदारदलाटवीस्ता नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु जिज्ञेयदीयतटराजिसरोजराजी सौरभ्यमञ्जुलसरोजलशीकरेण त्रैलोक्यवरतिवरतीर्थयशोरसौघैर्नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं दधातु यत्तीरसङ्गिपवनैरभिमृश्यमानाः स्युपावना अपि जना स्वदशां परेषाम् सा पावनाख्यसरसी यदुपत्यकायां नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु कृष्णाख्यमस्ति महदुज्ज्वलनीलरत्नम् सूते तदेव वसुतत् स्वभुवैव दृष्टम् तल्लभ्यते सुकृतिनैव यदीयसानौ नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं दधातु दुर्वासनाशतवृतोऽपि भवत्प्रयत्नः पद्याष्टकं पठति यः शिखरीश तुभ्यम् कृष्णाङ्घ्रिपद्यरस एव सदा सतृष्णम् एतं जनं कुरु गुरु प्रणयं दधानम् Translation. May Sri Nandishwar Hill, where the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, crowned with a peacock feather and splendid as a monsoon cloud, enjoyer of pastimes, delight me. May Nandishwar Hill, rich with the nectar rivers of Krishna's pastimes that please the grass of the living entities in the world, and previously the place of happiness for a great monsoon cloud, delight me. With his son and wife, King Nanda lived on Nandishwar Hill. The good fortune of Nandishwar Hill was never attained by any other mountain. What is tiny Mount Meru in comparison to it? May Nandishwar Hill delight me. May Nandishwar Hill, where the king of Vraja had his capital, of splendid palaces and spires and domes, where a peacock could be seen happily dancing among the colorful victory flags, delight me. Krishna sometimes climbs Nandishwar Hill's aromatic summit and sits on a rock, gazing out with thirsty eyes at the 12 forests that are the great petals of the Vrajbhumi lotus spread beneath him. May Nandishwar Hill delight me. May Nandishwar Hill, which by sprinkling the nectar of waters of its lakes, fragrant with lotus flowers, defeats the glory of the most exalted holy places in the three worlds, delight me. May Nandishwar Hill, which has at its base a lake named Pavan, that purifies and liberates all, its touches with the purifying breeze from its shore, delight me. May Nandishwar Hill, which has at its peak a great and splendid sapphire treasure named Krishna, Ujjvala Neelamani, which has seen, which was seen by the demigod Brahma, and which may be gotten by the most pious person, delight me. Krishna can be obtained by the sincere devotee. And then the ninth verse is the Falashruti, which is very, very beautiful. O Nandishwar Hill, O King of Mountains, please be kind to they who try to glorify you by reading these prayers. Even if such readers are infested with hundreds of sinful desires, please transform them into great devotees, full of devotion for their spiritual master, Guru, and thirsty for the nectar of Krishna's lotus feet. So beautiful. Shri Nandishwar ki jai. Let's read one more time. साक्षान्महत्तममहाघनचिद्विलास पुञ्जस्वयं शिखरिशेखरतामुपेतः यत्रेश्वर स खलु नन्दति येन वेति नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु ब्रह्माण्डवप्रगतलोकनिकायशस्य सन्तर्पि कृष्णचरितामृतनिर्झराढ्य पर्जन्य संतति सुखास्पद पूर्वको यो नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु यत्सौभगं भगवता धरणीभृतापि न प्राप्यते सुरगिरिसहि को वराकः नन्द स्वयं वसति यत्र सपुत्रदारो नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु यत्र व्रजाधिपपुरा प्रतिमा प्रकाश प्रासादमूर्धकलशोपरि नृत्यरङ्गी बर्हिक्षते भुवि जयध्वजकेतुभूतो नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु यशृङ्गसङ्गतसुगन्धशिलाधिरूढ कृष्णसतृष्णनयनः परितो व्रजाब्जम् आलोक्यते द्विषडुदार दालाटवीस्ता नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं दधातु जिज्ञेयदीयतत जिज्ञेयदीयतटराजिसरोजराजी सौरभ्यमञ्जुलसरोजलशिखरेण त्रैलोक्यवर्तिवरतीर्थयशोरसौघैर्नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु यत्तीरसङ्गिपवनैरभिमृश्यमाणाः स्युपावना अपि जना स्वदशां परेषां सा पावनाख्यसरसी यदुपत्यकायां नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं ददातु कृष्णाख्यमस्ति महदुज्ज्वलनीलरत्नं सूते तदेव वसितात् स्वभुवैव दृष्टं तल्लभ्यते सुकृतिनैव यदीयसानौ नन्दीश्वर समदमन्दमुदं दधातु दुर्वासनाशतवृतोऽपि भवत्प्रयत्नः पद्याष्टकं पठति यः शिखरीशतुभ्यम् कृष्णाङ्घ्रिपद्यरस एव सदा सतृष्णम् एतं जनं कुरु गुरु प्रणयं दधानम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय रीडिंग फ्रॉम श्रीमद् भागवतम. This is Canto 10, Chapter 34, entitled Nanda Maharaj Saved. We will read only the section where Sri Nanda Maharaj is slain. Also, Shankhachud is mentioned in this chapter, but in the interest of time, we will not be able to read that today. Text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ekada Devayatrayam Gopala Jata Kautukaha Anobhir Anadudyuktaihi Prayayustembikavanam. Shri Shukdev Goswami is telling Maharaj Parikshit, Ekada, one day, the cowherd men, eager to take a trip to worship Lord Shiva, traveled by bullock carts to the Ambika forest. Haribol, Nanda Baba, Sunanda, Krishna, Balaram, they all, only the men and boys, they traveled to worship Lord Shiva to Ambikavan. Purport: by the humble disciples of our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the word Ekada here indicates the occasion of Shivaratri. He further mentions that Ambikavan is in Gujarat province near the city of Siddhapur. Pradyumna Prabhu, Gujarat. Hari Bol. Krishna went to Gujarat. And the occasion is, according to Srila Jiva Goswami, Shivaratri. Today's Tithi. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur adds that the departure of the cowherd men specifically took place on the 14th lunar day of the dark fortnight of the month of Phalgun. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also quotes authorities who claim that Ambikavan lies on the bank of Saraswati River, northwest of Mathura. Ambikavan is notable because within it are deities of Shri Shiva and his wife, Srimati Uma Devi, goddess Uma. So there's a temple of Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. Text 2. तत्र स्नात्वा सरस्वत्यां देवं पशुपतिं विभुम् आनरचूर् अर्हणैर्भक्त्या देवीं च नृपत्यम्बिकाम्. O King Parikshit, after arriving there, they bathed in the Saraswati river and then devotedly worshipped with various paraphernalia the powerful Lord Pashupati and his consort, goddess Ambika. They did Shiv Parvati Puja on Maha Shiva Ratri. Gavo hiranyam vasamsi madhu madhu annam adritah brahmanebhyo dadhu sarve devo na priyatamiti. The cowherd men gave the brahmanas gifts of cows, gold, clothing, and cooked grains mixed with honey. Then the cowherds prayed, "May the Lord be pleased with us." Devona priyatam. They prayed, "May Lord Shiva be pleased with us." The Brahmanas who lived there in Ambikavan were given gifts of cows, gold, clothes, grains, honey by Nanda Baba and all his cowherd associates. Text 4. ऊषु सरस्वती तीरे जलं प्राश्य यतव्रताः रजनीं तां महाभागानन्दसुनन्दातयः. Nanda, Sunanda, Adaya, and the others, greatly fortunate cowherds, they spent that night, Rajani, they spent that night on the bank of Saraswati Tire, strictly observing their vows. Vrata. They strictly observed their Shivratri vow and they fasted that day, taking only water. Jalam prashya yatavrata. They only took jal, only water, otherwise they fasted. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that Sunanda is the younger brother of Nanda Maharaj. Text 5. कश्चिन्महानहिस्तस्मिन् विपिने बुभुक्षितः यदृच्छया गतो नन्दं शयानम् उरगोग्रसीत्. During the night, a huge and extremely hungry snake, Mahan Ahi, appeared in that thicket in the forest, slithering on his belly up to the sleeping Nanda Maharaj. Nandam, Shayanam, he went to sleeping Nanda Maharaj and the snake began to swallow him. Uraga Agrasit. He swallowed Nanda Baba. सचुक्रोशाहिनाग्रस्तः कृष्ण कृष्ण महानयं सर्पो मां ग्रसते तात प्रपन्नं परिमोचय. In the clutches of the huge snake, Shri Nanda Maharaj cried out, Krishna, Krishna, Tat, my dear boy, this huge serpent is swallowing me. This huge serpent is swallowing me. Ayam sarpo mam grasate. Oh Tat, oh Krishna, Krishna, please save me. Prapannam, I am surrendered to you. Father is saying, I am surrendered to you. Prapannam parimochaya. Please save me. Nanda Maharaj started calling out for help. तस्य चाक्रन्दितं श्रुत्वा गोपाला सहसोत्थिताः ग्रस्तं च दृष्ट्वा विभ्रान्ताः सर्पं विव्यधुरुल्मुकैः. When the cowherd men heard the cries of Nanda, they immediately rose up and saw that Nanda Maharaj was being swallowed by the snake. Distraught, they beat the serpent with blazing torches. The flames of blazing torches, they started beating the snake, hoping that he will let go of Nanda Baba. Text 8. Alatair namunchattam urangamaha tam asprishat padabhyetya bhagavan satvatam patihi. Even though, even though the firebrands were burning the serpent would not release Nanda Maharaj. Then the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Bhagavan Satvatam Pati, Krishna, the master of his devotees, Satvatam Pati, he came to the spot and just touched the snake with his foot. Tam asprishat padabhetya. Krishna did not kick, simply touched with his lotus foot, touched the snake. Savai Bhagavata Shrimat Padasparsha Hata Shubha Bheje Sarpavapur Hitva Rupam Vidyadhararchitam. Hari Bol. The huge snake had all his sinful reactions destroyed. Hata Ashubham. All his sinful reactions were destroyed simply Bhagavataha Shrimat Padasparsha. Just by the Padasparsha touch of the blessed divine lotus foot of Lord Krishna, destroyed all the sinful reactions. And thus, the serpent gave up his serpent body and appeared in the form of a worshipable Vidyadhar. Yes. Huh? ठीक है, no, don't worry. No problem. Thank you. Hare Krishna. And thus the serpent gave up his serpent body and appeared in the form of a worshipable Vidyadhar. Rupam Vidyadhararchitam. He took the form of a very divine worshipable Devata, Vidyadhar. Immediately gave up his snake body. Purport. The words Rupam Vidyadhararchitam indicate that the erstwhile snake appeared in a beautiful form, worshipable among the demigods, called Vidyadharas. In other words, he appeared as the leader of the Vidyadharas. Text 10. Tamaprichhadrishikeshah pranatam samavasthitam dipyamanena vapusha purusham hemamalinam. The Supreme Lord Rishikesh then questioned this Vidyadhar who was standing before him with his head bowed like this, his brilliantly effulgent body bedecked with golden necklaces. He was wearing golden Hema Malina. Purport. The demigod was about to speak, and Lord Krishna wanted to focus everyone's attention on the words of the Vidyadhar, including our attention. Are we paying attention to the words of the Vidyadhar? Hari Bol. Therefore, he inquired personally from the worshipable Vidyadhar, who was smiling, beg your pardon, who was standing before him with his head bowed. Krishna is going to ask the Vidyadhar. को भवान् परया लक्ष्म्या रोचते अद्भुतदर्शनः कथं जुगुप्सिताम् एतां गतिं वा प्रापितो वशः. Lord Krishna said, "My dear sir, you appear so wonderful, glowing with such great beauty. Adbhuta darshana. Who are you? Ko Bhavan. Who are you? And who forced you to assume this terrible body of a snake? Katham jugupsitam etam. This horrible snake body, who forced you to accept this? Who are you?" Texts 12 and 13. सर्प उवाच अहं विद्याधर कश्चित् सुदर्शन इति श्रुतः श्रिया स्वरूप संपत्त्या विमानेनाचरन् दिशः ऋषीन् विरूपाङ्गिरसः प्राहसं रूपदर्पितः तैरिमां प्रापितो योनिं प्रलब्धये स्वेन पाप्मना. The serpent replied, "I am the well-known Vidyadhar named Sudarshan. I was very opulent and beautiful. Shriya Swarupa Sampatya. And everyone had heard about me. Shrutaha. I was very famous because I was a Vidyadhar, I was opulent, I was very beautiful, attractive to look at, and Vimanena Acharan Disha. I was traveling everywhere in my Viman, in my aeroplane. I was very famous. Then I saw Rishin Virupa. I was Shruta Shriya Swarup Sampatya. I had the assets of beauty, fame, and all material opulence, money, etc. And I saw Rishi Virup. I saw ugly looking rishis, and they were descendants of Angira Muni. I saw some disciples of Angira Muni who were not very good looking because they do tapasya, they don't care about their body. They are involved in bhajan, they are bhajananandis. So I saw them Virup, I saw them to be not very attractive looking and prahasam rupa. I ridiculed their physical body. Why? Darpita. Because I was proud and arrogant of my own assets. I made fun of them because they were not so fortunate as me. I made fun of them. Once I saw some homely means deformed or ugly looking sages in the lineage of Angira Muni. Proud of my beauty, Darpita. Proud of my beauty, Prahasam, I ridiculed them, I laughed at them. And because of my sin, Svena Papamana, because of my sin, they made me, they cursed me, they made me assume this lowly form. Imam Prapitah Yoni. Because Pralabdha hai. Because I laughed at them. They made me assume this body. You are proud of your beauty, become an ugly snake. Text 14. शापो मेऽनुग्रहायैव कृतस्तै करुणात्मभिः यदहं लोकगुरुणा पादस्पृष्टो हताशुभः. The snake continues to speak. Now he is Vidyadhar, Sudarshan. He says, "It was actually for my benefit that those merciful sages, anugrahayaiva kritas, they were very merciful sages, shapo me, even though they cursed me, it was their anugraha, it was their mercy on me, since now, because of their curse, I have been touched by the foot of the Supreme Spiritual Master. Loka Guruna. Loka Guruna means Jagat Guru. Vasudeva, Jagat Guru. Krishna is Jagat Guru. I have been touched. Pada Sprishto. Pada Sprishto. I have been touched by the lotus foot of Krishna, who is Jagat Guru. Loka Guru. And Hata Ashubha. Hata Ashubha. The touch of Krishna's lotus feet, padas prishto, is hata ashubha. It destroys hata, all inauspiciousness, ashubha. I was sinful person. I was proud. I was arrogant. I had offended the rishis in the line of Angira Muni. But the touch of your lotus foot, padas prishto, O Jagat Guru Krishna, Loka Guru Krishna, hata ashubha. All my inauspiciousness, all that pride, arrogance, sinful reactions, sinful desires are all gone now. Hari bol. So it was the anugrah, it was the mercy of the sages to curse me. Had they not cursed me, I would never be standing in front of you having this conversation with you. I would have never been touched by your lotus foot. Text 15. त्वं त्वाहं भवभीतानां प्रपन्नानां भयापहम् आपृच्छे शापनिर्मुक्तः पादस्पर्शाद् अमीवहन्. My Lord Krishna, you destroy all fear. That is the nature of Krishna. Bhajahure mana Shrinanda Nandana Abhaya Charanaravinday. Krishna removes all the fear. Bhaya apaham. Bhayapaham. Oh Krishna, you are Bhayapaham. You remove all bhaya, you remove all fear of this material world. I take shelter of you. Prapannana. I take shelter of you. Why? Because Prapannanam Bhayapaham. Krishna removes all fear of who? One who takes shelter of him. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Then Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo. And then Mokshayashyami. Then Mahasuja. We have to take shelter of Krishna. Then Krishna will destroy all our sins. Krishna will give us the Param Gati. He will protect us and we don't have to worry. So Prapannanam Bhayapaham. Krishna is Bhayapaham. He gives Abhay. To who? To one who surrenders to him. Sakrideva Prapannoyam Tavasmiti Yachate Abhayam Sarvada Tasme Dadami. Etad Vratam Mama. Krishna gives Abhayam. He gives fearlessness. Krishna is Bhayapaham. He destroys all the fear. For who takes shelter of him? Those who take shelter of him. Prapannanam Bhayapaham. O Krishna, you are the destroyer of fear of those who take shelter of you. Therefore, I take shelter of you. By the touch of your feet, Padas Parashad, by the touch of your feet, I am now freed from the curse of the sages. Shapa Nirmuktaha. I have become free from the shap. Just Padas Parashad, by the touch of your feet. Shapa Nirmuktaha. Therefore, we should touch the lotus feet of our Thakurji at home. Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath, Gopal, Narsimhadev. Our worshipable deity, we should touch their lotus feet. Pada Sparshad, Shapa Nirmuktaha. We have so many sins on us, so many curses on us, so many offenses. Being in this material world is a curse. Having lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, false ego is a curse of Maya. Pada Sparshad, Shapa Nirmuktaha. I have become freed from the curse of the sages by your touch. O destroyer of distress, please let me return to my planet. Apriche, I request permission to go back to my service because you are Amivahan. You are the one who destroys all the distress of the devotees. Purport. According to the Acharyas, the word Apriche indicates that Sudarshan humbly requested Lord Krishna for permission to return to his abode, where he might take up his duties again, and certainly with a very pure state of mind. As a pure devotee, he wanted to go and return to his services. Text 16. Prapannosmi Mahayogin Mahapurusha Satpate Anujanihi Mam Deva Sarvalokeshwareshwaraha. Sarvalokeshwareshwara. O Master of mystic power, Mahayogin, O great personality, Mahapurusha, O Lord of the devotees, Satpate, I surrender to you. Prapannosmi. Please command me as you will. Anujani hi mam deva. O Lord, Supreme God, command me what I should do. You are the Lord of all the universes. Sarvalokeshwareshwara. Text 17. ब्रह्मदण्डाद्विमुक्तोऽहं सद्यस्त्यच्युतदर्शनात् यन्नाम गृह्णन्नखिलान् श्रोतॄन् आत्मा नमेव च सद्य पुनाति किं भूयस्तस्य स्पृष्ट पदाहिते. Dear devotees, please note down this verse. This is a very, very important verse because in this verse there is Nam Mahima, and this verse is invoked by Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. Such an important verse. There is Nam Mahima. Sudarshan is saying that by the touch of your lotus foot, I have been completely purified. But Krishna, you don't even have to come personally and place your lotus foot. Oh Achyut, just your uttering your name, yan nama grahanan, akhilan. Everything can be achieved just by chanting your name. So it's a very beautiful verse. There is Nam Mahima. O infallible one, Sudarshan is saying. O Achyut, I was immediately freed from the Brahmana's punishment. Brahma dandat vimukta aham. Sadhya. Immediately it happened. How? Te Achyuta darshanat. O Achyut, by seeing you, I was freed from the Brahmana's punishment. Anyone who chants your name purifies all who hear the chanting, as well as himself. Nama Grihanan Akhilan Shrotrin, those who hear, and Atmanam, the chanter who is chanting. Evacha Sadhya Punati, certainly immediately becomes purified. One who chants and one who hears the chanting. Hari Bol. The Kirtankar and the Shrotagan. If we are simply sitting in a Kirtan and a sincere devotee is chanting, just by sometimes they may not even do call response. No? Some devotees are sitting, they don't even recite, they don't even sing, they are not enthusiastic, especially kids. And then mothers will poke, hey, Kirtan ka? What are you sitting? I am seeing your lips are not moving. Chal, open your mouth, open your mouth. बकवास करने के लिए हमेशा माउथ इज ओपन. अभी कीर्तन में मुंह नहीं खुलता. Parents are schooled. But here it is said, even if they just hear the kirtan, they're just sitting and the kirtan is going in their ears, they are getting purified. Bhagavatam is saying, and Srila Haridas Thakur quotes this. When we were in New Jersey last weekend, we discussed that conversation between Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is concerned. How will the animals, birds, insects get delivered? And Srila Haridas Thakur says, yes, they may not be able to do kirtanam, but they can do shravanam. When loud sankirtan goes on and these trees and grass and plants and insects, they come in touch with the sound vibration of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they become purified. So powerful. Yan nama grinan akhilan shrotran and atmanam evacha sadhya punati. Punati. They all become purified just by hearing the name of Krishna. Yan nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then, Kim Bhuya Tasya Sprishta Padahi Te. Then how much more beneficial then is that Krishna is Sakshat coming and touching with the lotus feet. If just hearing the name of Krishna can purify, Krishna is personally coming and placing his lotus feet on the head. How much more? So now, here is a question. Does this mean that Krishna's name is less powerful than Krishna himself coming? See, the question is, Sudarshan is saying that just by hearing your name, the chanter and the listener, they all become purified. Then what to speak if you yourself come and touch with the lotus foot? Which means Krishna himself coming and touching with his lotus foot is more powerful than holy name? No, because abhinatva nama namino. There is no difference between Krishna's name and Krishna. So why Sudarshan is saying like this? That Krishna, just by hearing your name, one becomes purified. What to speak if you yourself come and touch with your lotus foot? It is because there are different levels of chanting. When someone is chanting Namaprad or Namabhas, then this is true. That just by hearing Namabhas, one becomes liberated. Oh, what to say, what to speak if Krishna himself comes direct Sakshat and touches the head with the lotus foot? Then Krishna coming and touching is much more powerful than that Namabhas that is being chanted. And majority sadhakas are chanting Namaprad and Namabhas because कभी ना कभी तो अपराध बनता है हमसे. अपराध बन गया means we are chanting नाम अपराध. And unless and until when we chant, we are having darshan of Krishna, we are not chanting Shuddhanam. It is Namabhas. It is a abhas of the name. It is not real name. Namabhas means it is just a reflection of the name. It is not real name. So we are not chanting real name. But one who chants real name, Shuddhanam, for them this doesn't apply. Because Abhinatva Namanamino. That name that they are chanting, Shuddhanam, is as good as Krishna personally coming. But for lesser individuals like us who cannot chant Shuddhanam, this applies. That array, just by hearing recitation of Krishna's name, one becomes purified. What to speak if Krishna himself comes? Then Krishna himself coming has got more mahatva. But one who is chanting Shuddhanam, for them it is same. Whether you chant the Shuddhanam or whether Krishna directly comes, there is no difference for devotees like Srila Haridas Thakur who are chanting Shuddhanam. Is this clear? Devati Mataji? Clear? Huh. So that is the meaning. It's a very beautiful shloka that glorifies the holy name. ब्रह्मदंडाद् विमुक्तोऽहं सद्यस्त्यच्युतदर्शनात् यन्नाम गृह्णन्नखिलान् श्रोत्रीन् आत्मानमेव च सद्य पुनाति किं भूयस्तस्य स्पृष्टपदाहिते. टेक्स्ट 18. इत अनुज्ञाप्य दाशार्हं परिक्रम्याभिवन्द्य च सुदर्शनो दिव्यं यातः कृच्छ्रानन्दश्च मोचितः. Thus, receiving the permission of Lord Krishna, Anudnyapya, the demigod Sudarshan, Krishna is called Dasharham from Lord Krishna. He received Anudnyapya, permission. Receiving permission, Krishna must have done like this. Yeah. So, receiving permission from Krishna, what did he do? Parikramya. He circumambulated Krishna and Abhivandya. He offered obeisances. He glorified Krishna. So he must have said, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Nandanandan, Jai Nandanandan, Jai Vrajendra Nandan. And then he returned to his Sudarshano Divyam Yata. He went to his Divya planet, his heavenly planet. And Shri Nanda Maharaj was thus delivered from danger. Krichran Nandascha Mochitaha. And then last verse, verse number 19. निशाम्य कृष्णस्य तदात्मवैभवम् व्रजौकसो विस्मितचेतसस्ततः समाप्य तस्मिन् नियमं पुनर्व्रजम् नृपाययुस्तद् कथयन्त आदृताः. The inhabitants of Vraj, Nanda Baba, Sunanda, all the elder Gopas, Krishna, Balaram, and all their friends, the inhabitants of Vraj were astonished to see the mighty power of Shri Krishna. Vismita Chetasa. Vrajaukasa means all the inhabitants of Vraj. They were Vismit, they were amazed how Krishna was so powerful. Nishamya Krishnasya Tadatma Vaibhavam. See Vaibhavam, Krishna's Vaibhav. They were very astonished, Vismit. Shri Shukdev Goswami is saying, Dear King Parikshit, Vrajaukasam, the Vrajvasis, they then completed their worship of Lord Shiva, they samapya tasmin niyamam. All the niyam of the vrat samapya. They completed their worship of Lord Shiva and then they returned to Vraj. Punar Vrajam. They came back to Vrindavan, and in their journey from Ambikavan to Vrindavan, along the way, they respectfully described Krishna's powerful acts, Krishna Katha. Kathayanta Adrita. With great reverence and respect, they were so Krishna is so wonderful, so nice. He saved his father on Shivaratri. Now we'll go and we'll tell. Yashoda Maya will be so happy to hear the glories of her Krishna. Like that, while doing Krishna Katha in the journey, they came back to Vrindavan. Now we are back in Vrindavan. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Let us pray on this very auspicious tithi of Maha Shiva Ratri that we are able to give up our sinful propensities and we are able to become pure devotees. Lord Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava. See how he is holding Krishna, Nanda Baba, Balram, Yashoda Maiya, Rohini Maiya on his head by becoming Nandishwar Hill in Nandagaon. So we pray to Lord Shiva like that may he bless us so we can also become pure devotees, follow in the footsteps of the purest devotee, Vaishnavana Yatha Shambhu. Yes, Pradyumna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare
Prabhuji, today is a fasting half day or till evening or Ekadasi. How we do it?
Prabhuji, today fasting is supposed to be all day, just like Ekadashi, but it is one of those things that are optional. We don't, as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we don't have to fast, but it is good if we can fast. It is optional.
Right.
But the fasting is observed like Ekadashi only. All day.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Pradyumna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Radhe Shyam.
Jai Radhe Shyam. Shri Shankar Bhagwan ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much,
Hare
Prabhuji.